Jeff Townsend.
Here's two guys that kissed the Blarney Stone with their smooth-talking movie review on The Fog of War. As smooth and clean as this beer.
Smooth beer? I think you've been drinking a little too much of that green beer.
Ow!
Hi, welcome to the show. This week we're reviewing Fog of War. It's a documentary about Robert S. McNamara, who was Defense Secretary during large portions of the Cold War.
I want to say, and this is very important, at the end we lucked out. It was luck that prevented nuclear war. We came that close to nuclear war at the end. Rational individuals. Kennedy was rational. Khrushchev was rational. Castro was rational. Rational individuals came that close to total destruction of their societies. And that danger exists today.
So, this movie's pretty good. Like, it was dense, pretty fact-heavy, but it was cool because you got to see things from the other side. You got to see how decisions on wars were made from the top.
This was how people who were coordinating the war and making decisions about it were seeing the war. And it was more just like lists of numbers, and there were 800 dead rather than seeing some guy with his guts shot out all over the ground. Yeah. Which was kind of an interesting, different perspective on things.
Yeah, although it made me feel, compassion and, sympathy in that for the war victims, and it gave me a much more real idea of the devastation of war because of that, because of a few other scenes where they share the devastation of the bombings, fire bombings before the nuclear bomb in Tokyo to comparable American cities. And so you'd see that half of Tokyo is burnt down. Well, that means about half of New York City. And, it really hits you a lot harder that way.
Yeah, it does bring it home to things that you know about.
I think we'll give it a very serious handshake.
Good, solid, serious handshake.
Yeah. Check it out.
When the Irish eyes are smiling.